Welcome back. Welcome back to episode number 2. This is my marketing business strategies for your business. And I want to share with you, if you missed episode number 1, make sure you go back and watch it. It's the very first thing that I did when I started marketing for my interior design business. And I'm going to share with you number 2. Just in case you're not aware, I have been in the business. I started in 2011 in the spring. But a lot of people ask me, how did you get so far in such a short period of time and get your portfolio built? And so that's why I'm sharing this with you. This is how I did it. Let's dive in. Number 2, it's one of my most exciting ones. I'm one of those people that are always on the lookout for, what are some new ideas? Where could I market my business? One thing that I noticed was the store Staples, and Staples is a stationery store, and they always had this table of the month set up. And what the table of the month was local businesses, they would pay to have a little setup, whether it be like with a gift basket and some promotional, posters, and they would promote their business for the month. And I was like, oh, I always had that in the back of my head when I first started my business. And so, even before I started my business, sorry. And then when I started my business, I decided to reach out to Staples and say, how does this work? It was $250, I believe, for the month to have this table. But that $250 that you gave, you got a gift card back to the store. Anything for your business. So for me, it was a no-brainer because I know I need Staples, I need, paper, I need Post-it notes. I needed to print things for my business. So it was just a fabulous, really a win-win. And what I did was I printed off these flyers here. I'm showing them over there. So basically these flyers had a very first photo that I had taken, my business name on it, and phone number, website, and then just a little, I did a free initial consultation. Yes, I did a free half-hour consultation when I first started. So just kind of explained a little bit about that. And then this here says fall in love with your home again, and just explains a little bit of details about the different services that I provide to clients. And that I put on the table. I would have on the table. I also got a large poster board printed, and as well as I had a little decorative tablecloth. Very, very basic, nothing overly fancy. And I did this quite a few times actually over a couple of years. And this is, you would think, well, why Staples? Well, first of all, a couple of things. One, as I explained, it really was a no-brainer in terms of the money that I was going to spend, because I was going to spend that money anyway. And secondly, I could target the time of year. I always went in August because that is when people were coming back from their holidays, getting their kids ready for the school year. So it was always the last couple of weeks was always a really busy time with the moms coming in. What I also did was I had these freebies that I was giving away. It was decor tips to help you create a beautifully designed space. Again, it just is so old now when I look at this branding. That was something that people could take away, and I had take one. And then the other thing I really recommend that you do that I didn't do the very first time, but it's do a giveaway. So I would have a sheet there for people to fill out a form to say, hey, are you interested in services? And then, then the next time I was like, oh, why don't I do a giveaway? And I have a basket giveaway. At least I don't think I did it for the first time. Did I? I'm not sure. So that's what I would do. I would have a basket, and I would say, here's a beautiful couple of pillows and a throw blanket, and this is, a giveaway. Enter your details. So that way I'm getting the people's name, I'm getting the people's email address, I'm able to put them on my list. At the time, that was before the GDPR, so you always got to let people know that you're putting them on your email list. But it was a good way just to make that connection. So afterwards, people weren't just seeing my stuff, taking my card, and I was hoping that they were going to call. So how did this initiative work for me? I actually got one of my very best clients through this initiative, like my very first custom decor project, and it was a beautiful space. This was the project here. So you never know who's going to be there, if they need you at that time. And even if they don't need you at that time, I would get calls from people like a few months later, especially since I would reach out to them and I put them on my email list. I would stay in touch, send them my blog info, links to my blog. And then someone would say like, oh, we're thinking about doing our bedroom now. Can you come and give us a 2-hour consultation? I was like, absolutely, I can. The initiative at Staples also led me to working with a realtor, which I'm going to explain a little bit more, probably in, I don't even want to say what episode, but maybe I'll post it here once I know. And I'm going to show you how I ended up working with her and how that became a nice little friendship and partnership and what we did together to market our businesses. Stay tuned. We're coming up with number 3 on the next episode. I'm Claire Jefford, and go check me out, www.clairejefford.com. I'd love to see you over there. If you're an interior design professional and you're not sure about your processes and you want to make sure you're going to be rocking your consultation or do 3D designs, I have some fabulous packages that are going to help you out. So make sure that you check that out there. I'll add a link here, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I think I forgot to